start with Elastic Beanstalk. Okay, so any idea about Elastic Beanstalk? So Elastic Beanstalk is nothing but it's a service which will help us to deploy our web application directly. Now, what is the meaning of deployment? How does it works? So we'll understand that part. Okay. So let's take an example. See what happened here is, suppose you are a developer, okay, and you have developed your code either in Java or PHP or Ruby, any of the language, and now to develop that code and then to test that code, then to deploy that code. What is the meaning of deployment is like you have designed one website using PHP or Java, and now you want to make that website live, right? So to make that website live, we need to deploy somewhere into any server, right? And if we deploy that website, then only we will be able to see that website over the browser like this. Okay, now the question here is, then what benefit Beanstalk is providing? So see, if someone is hosting a website or deploying a website, there are some of the minimum requirement he or she needs. That is, like he need one machine, he need elastic IP address, he need load balancer, he need auto scaling, he need to create a AMI, he need to create a SNS alarm, he need to might be create a S3 bucket for storage, some storage if he is having anything in his website. So there are a lot of setups. He need to create a security group, right? So there are many setups he has to perform. So yeah, there are a lot of things he has to create, then only he will go and deploy that website. Like after even creating all those stuff, he has to if that is in PHP, then he has to configure Apache, then he has to configure a virtual host, then domain configuration, many things he has to configure, then only that website will be displayed over the browser. If there is a developer who just want to create a test environment before before going to make this website live over the production, he wants to test that website. So for testing also he has to perform all those stuff. So if there is any system which will automatically design everything for him, that it's like it will save the time, it will give the quick response to him. So for that type of thing, we have a Beanstalk which will help us to automatically deploy everything. You just need to put your code, you need to select your language, in which language you want to you have a code written, and everything related with the infrastructure side is automatically created with the help of Beanstalk. Okay, so this is something inside the Beanstalk, like upload and deploy web application in a simplified and faster way. Focus on writing a code instead of provisioning and managing infrastructure. Select and retain full control of the optimum AWS resource for powering your application. Use adjustable settings to scale your application for holding peak in traffic while minimizing cost. Okay, so how does it work, how we perform that lab and all the stuff? But before that, let's just see if something we have extra in the coding. Yes. So see, Elastic Beanstalk support application deployed in Go, Java, .NET, Node.js, PHP, Python and Ruby. Okay, understood? So let's just go with the demo. Where is the, yes, here. So click on this link, Elastic Beanstalk. create application. See, let me show you the dashboard again. Okay, Beanstalk end-to-end web application deployment. Okay, Amazon Elastic Beanstalk is an easy-to-use service for deploying and scaling web application and service deployment with Java, .NET, PHP, Node.js, Python, Ruby, Go, Docker on familiar servers such as Apache, Nginx, Passenger, and IAS. Okay. Now create application. Okay, so what you'll just pass, you will pass the your application name, for example, web application. Okay, this is my application name. I'm not keeping any tag here. We just directly go and select the platform. So what is the platform we are selecting? For example, let's select the PHP platform. Okay, under PHP also you will get the versions, like which Linux version you want to select. You can go and select accordingly. It will select the version of your PHP. Similarly, if you go and select the Python, then also you will get the Python version. You will get the Go. Under Go also it's only one version is there, so that's why it is not showing anything. Under Java you will have three versions, so like that. So just go and click on PHP. Okay, now see, this is like there are two types of things are available. One is sample application, like there are lot many samples applications are available, and the other one is the upload code. Like if you have written your code, you can go and select from that select that code from S3. Okay, now so create application. I'm selecting sample application because right now I don't have any code with me. So just to show you, see, creating a web application here, just directly it will create. Now see what is happening here. Using Elastic Beanstalk, Amazon S3 bucket, creating an environment setup. Just see this log. It will take some time, around 5 to 10 minutes to set up everything. Security group, if you go to the dashboard, see, it has created a load balancer, then a target group name. Now see, right now I don't have any EC2, just okay, it was like previous or just now it is created. Yeah, it is initializing, it's just now created. Okay, see, waiting for EC2 instance to launch. It will take few minutes. CloudWatch alarm, auto scaling policies, and auto scaling group. See, it will create a web application, everything, every detail here. If you go and see the configuration, it will show you this logs also. See, instance, software, capacity, like this. So if you want, I'll show you how to edit that also. Just once it will be ready, I'll show you everything. Logs, under logs right now we don't have any logs. Health check, see, monitoring, alarm, see, these are the events are happening one by one. instance deployment is completed. So if you go and see that here, see, where our application is available, it is also created. Now it is saying successfully launched. So if you'll go here, environments, you will see everything is successfully launched. So if you click here, you will see this page, okay, which will have all the activities what is being performed by Beanstalk while creating. You will have the platform, what platform it has been created, and health check, what is your health of your deployment. Now this is the link, just go and click on that link. So see, directly your PHP website is being configured, right? Are you able to see this page?
Yes.
Lot of questions. Now before you ask, let me clarify from my side, then just go and ask it. See, it has created, there are a lot of infrastructure for us, and the application code has been deployed. Now how to see that, how we will come to know that from where this is code is coming, how to do everything. See, just simply go to this application version. Under this you will see that sample application is there. From where the source is coming, just click on the source application. You will be redirected towards the documentation. See, this is the documentation page, and they have uploaded the sample code here. So from here it is picking the sample code for you. Now if you have some code available with you, so you can directly go and upload your own code from here. If you will click, it will directly ask you to upload from anywhere, any location, whatever location you have saved your code. One point, once you upload, you can go and directly deploy your code. So your website according to your code will be deployed. So the website which we have created, it is been designed by AWS just for your sample purpose, and that is present here at this documentation here. Everything, each and every environment's code is available here. Okay, now saved configuration. No, I don't have any saved configuration. Now under this environment, if you see, there are many things we have. Let's just go and see the configuration. See, under the configuration you will see the instance detail. Just click on edit option, so you will get the instance type like CloudWatch every 5 minutes. Like see, these are the parameters, or this is the security group, this one, the security group it is using. Okay, continue. And I just wanted to show you more things, how to do that. Okay, the easiest way to show you everything is just go and click on one more, create in new environment, web server, or yes, web server environment. Yes, see here, I selected these details, but I want to select more options. So just go and click on configuration option. Application name is required. Okay, class. I need to show you the PHP again. Just go and configure. Here under configuration option, you will get many options, like single instance you want to create, a single instance using a spot instance, highly available, on demand, many options. What platform you have choose, what is the software, what is the instance configuration. Now the capacity, under the capacity also you can go and edit that. Instead of these two instance type, you can go and select your own instance type here if you need any larger machine here. Okay, and like availability zone, scaling and triggering. Okay, and cancel like this, and monitoring is there, managed is there. Like many more options you can go and select by yourself. Like security group, just go and select your security group. You can select your own key pair also if you want to attach your key pair, because if you want to log in into that machine. And are you able to understand what I'm trying to explain?
Yes.
Okay. So one more thing. Okay. So this is about the beanstalk. How does it work and how it will help us and how it is easy. Now, see, there are application deployment like this. We have a lot many application deployments. We can create multiple application deployments also. So no problem with that. So everything will be shown up here in the left side of panel. Okay. So now, how does it different from Lambda? What do you understand? Like if someone will ask you, because most of the time people get confused that what's the difference between Beanstalk and Lambda? You need to answer.
Lambda is kind of function we used for calling something, but Beanstalk is just creating an environment for us.
Correct. See, Lambda is having a multiple uses. Right, one is like we can call that function for performing some other task, like we can trigger that lambda function. Okay, so we can trigger the lambda function, and with that trigger we can call another service. This is one part. Second part is if we have one code available with us, we just wanted to test that code. That's it, whether it is working fine, it is having any, is there any syntax error, or it is creating a output what we want, like that. For that we can use the lambda function. Lambda function was having a limitation of like a 15 minutes only. It will only be run that 15 minutes of code. It will not give you any certain kind of website of like this we have got just now here, the complete website deployment. Okay, but the beanstalk we have these facilities. In lambda we can't set up the capacity of our website, like what type of instance we want to give, what is the security group, what is scaling, everything we are not giving, and we are not selecting anything related with that. But here we have a option to select that. We can upload our own application code and we can deploy that as a website. Okay, it's like something like we have hosted a website over EC2 infrastructure. That's it. Okay, now here under action also you can reload your configuration, you can save your configuration, right? You can refresh it. If you can rebuild your environment, you can restart the application directly from here, so no problem with that. Okay, so just go and let me terminate that. So let's see while terminating what happened. Just go and terminate that. So while terminating, it will go and delete everything, whatever instance and whatever security group, whatever it is been created, it will go and delete it. Terminate, deleted auto scaling, deleted load balancer, like that. If you go and see here, it will terminate my EC2 instance. See. Okay, it will take 2-3 minutes in deleting. So any doubt in Beanstalk?
No.
Okay. And yes, you can attach this Beanstalk, like see this is the URL, like it is not looking good, so you can attach it with the route 53 also, so it will customize your URL also. Okay. Okay, so the application is now terminated. Just go and click here. Okay, it is still taking some time. Yeah, here application action and delete the application. It will prompt you like that. Just go and delete it. So yes, it's gone. Okay. Now this is about Elastic Bean. Now let's just move towards the next service that is called as cloud formation. So, any idea about the cloud formation? Okay. So let's just take one scenario which is very basic and very common scenario, because cloud formation is like very important and it's very useful. Okay, so let's just take an example like for example, I'm the cloud engineer and I created one infrastructure here. Either it could be the test infrastructure or it could be like a dev infra, and like I have created that in, for example, in Mumbai region. Okay, now here I have created lot many setups, like I created a VPC. Under VPC I created a subnets. Okay, under that subnets I created a virtual machines. After that I created load balancers over here. Okay, I created auto scaling also here, right? Most of the time after that I deployed my application here, right? I created for example a route 53 here. Okay, and then after that route 53 my website is hosted over that domain and people are able to see that. I installed lot many like Apache or Nginx, anything here. I configured the database, and I created one S3 bucket also for storing some data. I created a security group like this. So I designed the complete infrastructure here, just for example test, not for dev. Let's just remove that. Let's just for test environment. Then only I will be able to test my infrastructure whether it is working fine or not. Now just understand one thing: if I am okay with this test environment, now I want to create this the same environment again, or there might be chances I need to create two test environment. There might be chances I need to create the same environment for development also, for stage also. So what we need to do, we need to again perform the same steps, right? So instead of that, if we have some facility or some service available with us, one second. So instead of that, if we have some facility available with us which will help us to create that infrastructure completely again and again without giving so much effort. Like we design infrastructure once and we will be able to use that again and again. We can create a multiple copies also. So cloudformation is the service which will help us to create our infrastructure again and again with the help of templates, and that template you will write in terms of code, not in terms of like a click option what we are doing since starting. We have started the course, since starting we are doing like click options, right? So we have an option available with us which will help us to create infrastructure with the help of code. Now there is one term called in the industry IAC, infrastructure as a code. With the help of code you can create your infrastructure. Okay, so there are many IAC tools are available which will help you to design this kind of infrastructure with the help of code. Same way, AWS has one service called cloudformation which will help you to design your infrastructure with the help of code, and you can only design those infrastructure into the AWS. Same way, if you are using Azure, you have a service called ARM, Azure Resource Manager, which will help you to create a infrastructure with the help of code in Azure. But over and above, we have one service called Terraform, which is having thousands of the providers available. So either it could be AWS, it could be cloud, it could be Alibaba, it could be Oracle Cloud, it could be Google, Azure, any of the cloud. If you want to design your infrastructure with the help of code, you just only need to use a Terraform. It will help you to create in any of the environment. So that's another syllabus or another like a service or the tool available. But right now, as we are discussing everything in the AWS itself is having their own service, that is cloudformation. Speed up the cloud provisioning with infrastructure as a code. You just need to write your code. You can store that code into S3 bucket, and using the cloudformation you will get the output. That's it. Instead of going and creating everything manual, what you will do, you will write the code, create S3 bucket, create EC2 machine, create a security group, create an IP address, associate that IP address with the security group, create a load balancer, create application. Just write a code in normal JSON language and run that. It will go and create your infrastructure like here, the way you create physically. Any doubt? Are you able to understand what exactly cloudformation is? Yes, and it's very important. Okay, not exactly, I'm not talking about the cloudformation, but right now in the industry, Terraform is like something you should know. If you are a cloud engineer or if you are a DevOps engineer, you should be well known, aware about these things. If you are an architect, you should at least know one of the IAC tool. And I will recommend is just go with the Terraform, because Terraform will give you the global expansion. Like any of the cloud, you can go and use the Terraform. But if we stick over the cloudformation, so the problem is you will be only in the shelter of AWS, right? If someone will, because there are many of the company who use multiple clouds. It's not always they are using AWS. They can use AWS and Azure also. There might be some point of time that people are using AWS, but after some time they want to migrate the complete infrastructure over the Azure. That in that case, what you need to do, you need to go and create everything, whatever created here, manually into the Azure. So the easiest way is just to convert that into the script and run it. That's it. Okay. So scale your infrastructure. And one more thing, see, whatever code you are writing, and if you want to upgrade, scale down, or anything, any updates you want to perform in your infrastructure, earlier what we were doing, we do the changes in the infrastructure directly here. But here, if you want to scale up or scale down, here you need to do changes in your code, and you need to run it automatically. It perform here, it will show you everything. So scale your infrastructure worldwide and manage your resource across all AWS account and region through a single operation. See, across region and account also it is saying. Like for example, right now I have written anything, I have created this infrastructure, right? I want to share with you, both of you. I'll just simply write the CloudFormation template and I'll share that template with you. You can directly go and use that template, and it will help you to create the same infrastructure in your account. It's that much easy and flexible. Okay, so simple: manage infrastructure with DevOps, scale production stacks, share best practices, many more things we can do. Now let's just go and create one CloudFormation. See, here in the CloudFormation, model and provision all your cloud infrastructure. So how to create that? What you do here, you create here stacks. Okay, so while creating a stacks, you will get the three options. One is template is ready, like you have written one template and it is saved in the S3, so you can go and directly put that S3 bucket here. You can upload your template here also if you have written that template by yourself. You can use the sample templates also, which has been available by the Amazon. You can create the template with the designer view. Now what is that designer view? Just click on this, create template in designer view, and create template in design here. So you will get this one very fancy page here. See, so here if you go and see here, all the services available in AWS will be displayed here. See, EC2, EFS, EKS, and like IAM, see, KMS, Kinesis, like this. So let's just go the one service, that is S3. So under S3 also you will get lot many options. Do you want to create a bucket, or you want to create a policy? What you want to perform? I want to create a bucket. Just drag and drop it here. Okay, if I want to attach a bucket policy, so I can go and put it here. Okay, I need to go and change that bucket policy something, and if bucket policy has been created, now I want to associate that bucket policy with the here, so we can go and attach it like that. See, here like this. So that bucket policy has been associated. So this is how the designer view work, like that. See, so now if you go and see down here, you will see this template. This is the JSON template. You can go and create in the YAML also. So this is the YAML syntax. So I'll go with the JSON. If I'll click here in the bucket, you will see it is creating one bucket. Okay, just creating one bucket. So this will be the name. I want to give my custom name here, Kanchan Sony, and let's just give 2504, some random number, because the bucket name should be unique. Okay, I have not saved that. Kanchan Sony 2504, like that. So it will create the bucket in the name of this. Okay, now refresh. See, it will take the name here. Now if I have created the policy, so I can type the name like bucket policy. Okay, any like this. See, it will show you that there is some changes. Now hit the refresh. So if you see here, it is showing some random number. If you refresh, it will show you that. So this is how you can design your own infrastructure. If you want to create a VPC, for example, let's just go to the VPC. Search also. How to search that? I need to find that way. Validate template will help you to validate it. And yes, metadata. See, this is the template, final template, like this. Here, this is the JSON template, and somewhere you will find the search option also, but right now I don't know why I'm not able to find it. Download that here somewhere, choose the template language. Okay, components, metadata, policy, depends on conditions. Yes, okay, we'll see that where, how to search that option. Maybe that is not having any search option available, so that's fine. Now see, you designed this see, this is the zoom option. You can go and zoom your complete website like that, this much. And if you want to scroll it down, you can scroll it like that. So now you want to deploy that, you want to create it. So just click here, create stack. So it will leave this page and write that code and bring it here. So your template is readily available here in the S3 bucket. Always it picked up the code from the S3 bucket. Okay, just go and hit next and then give the stack name. So demo stack. Next. Now if you want to attach any IAM role like stack failure condition, like if that's, and one more thing, see, you have written a stack like lot many services like that, so it go and create one by one everything, right? If stack got stopped, so it will create this much only, everything will be not created after that. So what you need to do, it will you can roll back also, whatever changes you have done, it you can roll back also like this. Now next, here, see, if you have any parameter you want to pass in your code, you can type it here like this. There are lot many settings are available, and submit. So once you do that, it will show you this stack like this, what stack it is performing, like here, see. Okay, it is saying that bucket policy can't be empty because I have not attached any of the policies. So I can go and edit the where is the stack available, here, and templates. Let's view to designer again, because I have not attached any of the policies. I just attached the blank policy over here. So where is that? Components, and where is that template? Okay, it is not opening that existing template. Just go here, leave it. I want to edit that stack only. How to edit that? Edit termination protection. No, view application manager. Create. No. It is having lot many things now. So just go and remove that bucket policy, what we have just created. Now I'm not able to see that. Yes, here it is, here only. Yes, let's just go and remove that. This is the bucket policy. Just delete that and just click here and remove that. So I will have only one bucket with me, that is Kanchan Soni, like this. Okay, here. So just go and again create the stack. Next. Okay, then stack 2 and next, and then next. Everything is default, submit. Like here, like that. See, it is saying that resource has been created. Now it has been initiated. Now just go to the S3 dashboard. Here you will see 2-3 buckets. Now let me show you what all are those buckets. One is this Kanchan Soni 25, which I have created using using CloudFormation. Here, this is one template bucket which will store my templates. Whatever templates I am creating, it will store here. Okay. And here this one, this Elastic Beanstalk, like Elastic Beanstalk bucket has been created because every time whenever we are writing a code, it has to store somewhere to pick up and design the infrastructure. Okay, so just understand one thing: when you were creating a Elastic Beanstalk, it will not delete this bucket. You have to go and manually delete that. Okay, so first I'll delete, and I will delete this object and permanent. So everything will be rolled back, but the bucket is not being deleted by default. And one more problem with this bucket is, see, if I try and delete that bucket, it has to give one error. Just copy and delete. It will show you don't have permission to delete, right? So you can see that how much secure it is. So if you go here under this, if you go the permission, you will see that one policy has been attached, which is policy is having only the list and get option. You don't have a delete bucket option. Like delete bucket option is denied here. That's why you won't be able to delete it. So first, before deleting, you need to go and delete this permission, and then you can go and delete this bucket, which is Elastic Beanstalk. Okay. Now in the case of CloudFormation, again it will create a bucket. One is which will hold the template, like a JSON format template. It will hold here, like designer view and everything here, like this. Just go and see the template. So it will not visible right now because of the permission issue. Everything is like a private, but you can go and download and you can see that. And here, this is the bucket which I have created with the help of CloudFormation stack. See, bucket creation is completed. This is the bucket. This is the stack. Now, if I want to delete it, so just go and simply click on delete and delete the stack. So once you click on deleting the stack, and refresh it. See, it will go and delete the stack and delete the bucket. So if you go and refresh here, you won't be able to see that particular bucket which you have created using CloudFormation template, but your template will be present here. You can go and use it again, but you need to go and manually delete this template again to remove the complete CloudFormation stack. Delete it. Hello.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah. So, any doubt till now?
No.
Understood Beanstalk and the cloud formation perfectly. The use case, why we need it, what is the purpose, what extra benefit it is providing. Why such services we learn after, I mean, it's like end of the syllabus is because first we need to understand the basic. Once we have understood the basic, it will help us to understand the use case of the advanced services. So since last 2 3 days or 4 days, we are learning the advanced topic of the AWS. Okay, so any doubt till now?
No, just want to do the practical
Yes, yes, you
by
just
myself.
try by yourself. Yes. So now here we are end of this cloud formation in Beanstalk.
Thanks
Tomorrow
for
we'll
watching. Please subscribe my channel.